Alright, this is a pressure tester for your cooling system. You attach it to your radiator cap, and the idea is if you have a leak, it'll force coolant out of any area that's leaking. You can see the meter. My cap says it should be 15 psi, which is where it's at right now, and you can watch the needle slowly falling down. My camera's out of focus, so I'll have to back up. But you can see the needle slowly going down, which means there is a leak. The 15 line is now showing. I'm going to leave this on here for about 5 minutes and see how low it gets while I'm looking for a leak. I found the leak. I hope this is the only leak. I have to remove the cover off my throttle body and some of these wires here. Now I'm using an iPhone for the camera because my other camera right now doesn't have the best view. So I don't know if you can see it. There it is right there. Can you see it bubbling out? To the left of that bolt, it looks dry. Right at that bolt, the water's pulsing. And it's running all the way on down. It's running on down all the way back. Now the one weird thing, if I go underneath my engine, bear with me, go underneath my engine, ignore the dirty garage if you see it, the front of the engine has coolant on it. And I can't really explain that because it looks like it's leaking towards the back, and then yet all this is wet. There we go, I focused the camera. So you can see it actually puddling right here at the base of the oil pan. Right there, and if I touch it, there we go, back up. Fluorescent orange, which is the color DexCool. So I'm going to go back up top and see if I can see the water pulsing, and I'm also going to check out the pressure. Alright, the pressure is now at about 13 psi. I originally pumped it up to 16. When I made my first video it was 15. So I'm going to come back over to here where I think the leak is. Now this would be the intake manifold, and to replace this will be a project. It'll either be a project or a lot of money at a mechanic shop. Yeah, you can see it pulsing out of there. Alright, I don't know how much more you want to watch me just looking at water leak. I was wondering why that patch was growing in the yard. Oh, I got it upside down. There we go. I was wondering why the patch was growing in the yard, and it's because the cat digs its shithole in the center of the yard. Way to go, Julian. Alright. So it's been about 10 minutes since I pumped this thing up. And you can see I am now at about 10 psi. You shouldn't be losing any pressure in this thing, to my knowledge. I was checking out on the other side, on the right side of the manifold, and it's harder to see, but right there where my finger is, you see that shine? That looks like another leak, because it is pulsing too. And that one's going to the front, which means it could be causing all that dripping I see in the front. So this looks like a whole gasket's bad. Happy, happy, joy, joy.